I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box with our owners.
Yo, what's up, broskiis? Kane coming at you with the updated Swordsoul list. I think last time after the release of the Maven set, I released a budget version because almost everything was like reprinted. Later, like after that, I think like literally like a few weeks later, Kane took that exact same budget version and like really kind of tore through regionals, finished really well. And that was actually without like optimizing his list, like adding a Baron, stuff like that. This is a little more optimized list. This is probably going to fall along the lines of like more standard, as you might see. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Remember, like the video if you like the video, comment down below what you would change, and subscribe to the channel because we're trying to get to that 1K, of course. So starting out, Triple Moye, just reveal one token, off to the races. Super standard. Triple, long one. This was like eating people up in time for Kane. At the regionals, he would open this, go into Sinister, Sovereign, burn them for 12, and then they would have to attempt to play through it. So a lot of times he was going into ending on Sinister, Sovereign, Chi Chow, for the one monster negate, and then this card that just burns the hell out of you. And they wouldn't be able to kill him through it in time, and he would win that way. Double Taya, this card's insane. When you use it synchro, Fool's Bear as a worm. And most of the time you're going to be Fool's Bear. This card's crazy. I thought if it just comes back, it just blow up stuff, but it has to resolve the first part first by destroying a field spell. So if one of your cards is banished, this thing comes back, pops field spell, then pops another card on the field. But like I said, it has to pop that field spell first. Last, for the Swordsoul cards, Triple Incredible Ecclesia. Going first, this card's crazy. Going second, this card's even crazier. Just bait so much stuff. Tutors into anything you need. That's it for the Swordsoul cards. Like I said, that first part was probably like super standard at this point, other than like the new one maybe. Next up, Triple Ashuna, Double Fashuda, Double Adhara, and a single Shatana. I don't know, might cut Shatana, I don't know. I'm trying to find space for like other things. But I think this package is still like super necessary. This one tutors anything out of the deck. This one bounces one, which just outs a lot of problems, believe it or not. And then two, Adhara to recur your banished worms. And this, like, you can do like monk shenanigans, like if they blow up monk, bring it back and stuff like that. That's it for the tinnies. Do this list in packages. Now for the hand traps, Triple Magnemite, target light or dark, banish it, special summon this card, activate the effect, add a dragon off end phase. Most of the time you're adding a Druid's Worm, same special summon stipulations, of course, as you all know, if it's sent to the graveyard, or if this leaves the field, you know, it sends a card to the graveyard. This card outs a whole lot of problems. And then one Destrudo, because Magnemite can search Destrudo. Now there have been hands where I open up like one of each and a Destrudo, and I just feel like it's completely unplayable. But I think this lineup is pretty good. You could possibly cut like one Druid's Worm if you wanted to see less like dragons, but I don't know. But that's it for the dragon hand traps. Next up, this card should be like super affordable. Triple Ghost Mortar Moonlit Chill. When they special summon a card, target negate its effects, burn them if it leaves the field. Great card in time, great just like stopping your opponents. It hits like a myriad of decks right now. I think this card's super solid. Double Nibiru, I was really thinking about bumping this to 3 and cutting this down to 2, or like bumping this to 3, like cutting Druid's Worm down to 1. I don't really know, but this card's crazy right now. That's it for the hand traps. Next up, Triple Swordsoul Emergence, Roto for the deck, adds you anything. Sacred Summit keeps your plays going. It's Monster Born. Just do some pretty nuts thing. That's it for the Swordsoul spells. And Triple Tactics Talon, 3 of them. If you don't have this card, you could easily add in maybe some more hand traps. You could probably add in Ash since it's really good against a Brandon matchup right now. or you cut like 2 of these, add in your Nibiru and like 2 desires or something. I don't run desires in this. I probably should, but I'm just trying to find space. But then 1 blackout. That's it for the main deck. And I will say this was the exact list I was going to take to the regionals in Duluth. At the time of recording this video, I think it's been the Duluth regionals. Like I didn't end up going, but this was the list I was going to take. Just because I think Swordsoul can like make a huge impact on this format. For the extra deck, this is all like pretty much standard at this point. 2 monk, well, a couple of cards I've added. 2 monk, 1 shaman. I think I'm gonna cut there. She's all right. This card's insane in the mirror match. Me and Kane only play like mirror matches, because he's running Swordsoul still. I'm running Swordsoul, and like when I drop this card, it's really hard to do anything against it. And if you're not familiar, I will read this one off. While you control face-up non-effect monsters your opponent control cannot target effect monsters. 4 attacks. Also, your opponent cannot target effect monsters on the field with card effects. Quick effect, you can target 1 effect monster your opponent controls, special 1 Tinny Spirit token. Level 4, question mark attack. This token's attack becomes that targeted monster's original attack. So not only do they have to use a destruction, a means of destruction to get rid of the token, but they can't just crash over it. They can't just go to battle over it, because you spam out the token. If they have a 3k beater on the field, you have a 3k token. So like now they have to like commit more resources to get out of that token. 2 Chi-Chow, and this card is like super affordable, so I picked that up. 2 Chi-Chow, 2 Chinging, 1 Sinister Sovereign. This is a card I was telling you about. It just burns you. 1 Baron, super standard. Ice Jake Amir. This card, pretty nuts. I got it from watching a Cali Effect video. Shout out Cali Effect. This card's like pretty nuts. It's super affordable, so if you don't have a Baron, you can you could probably even bump this up to 2 if you don't have a Baron. Bump this up to 2. Pick this card up because it's only a couple of dollars. But basically what this card does, quick effect, you can activate this effect. Face up monsters you control cannot be destroyed or banished by your opponent's card effects this turn. Then if you activate this effect in response to your opponent's card or effect activation, and your opponent has cards with that name on the field and or in the graveyard, you can banish those cards. If a card is banished by your opponent's card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. Super nice card. It's only a couple dollars at the time of recording this video, so I highly suggest picking it up. Super generic. Well, kind of generic. Like, well, actually not at all, because it needs a water tuner, but that's why it just feels like it's perfectly made for Swordsoul. 1 Berserker. A lot of players have been cutting this all together. It is kind of expensive, so you could cut it. So if you didn't have like Baron or this card, you could cut like Baron for another Sinister, and then you could cut this card for another Chi-Chow, quite honestly. But I'll probably always play this because you can swing for game like super fast. It's super easy to go into like 2 level 8s in this deck, or you can just go into, there's times like you can close out games by going into like Longwan into Chinging or something like that, and then like Moye into a Berserker, or you can go to like Longwan into Baron, Berserker, like kill them, OTK them because it's punched twice and it gains its attack. Yazi tutors into any worm you need, and it destroys cards on the field. And then double backs you, which of course is super standard. Breaks boards, go in second, just bounces all their cards. But that's it for the extra deck. I'll show you the side I was gonna run. Like I said, I didn't end up going, and there was like 2 cards I was gonna switch out anyways. So the 2 cards I was gonna switch out were double Lava Golem, just because like I can't really capitalize off a Lava Golem if I don't have like Longwan or something like that in my hand. You still kind of can because you have Incredible Ecclesia, but yeah, 2 Lava Golem, 2 Book of Lunar Eclipse, just flip everything face down, get to work. 2 Forbidden Chalice, just hit stuff in like any phase, like just negate its effects. I think Chalice is like super good right now. 2 Crossout Detonators because I don't want to get nibbed, because you can, well, I'm not really too concerned about nib because I'll go into Baron first, but you know, you can do it for like your D barrier, and then triple Evenly Match. super affordable card right now. Structure deck just came out. If you don't, I would rather, you should honestly just pick up the 3 structure decks, because that deck's like kind of crazy anyways. And then you get like 3 evenly matched on top of that. Like, I highly suggest it. And the 1D barrier for my cross-out designator, which I was considering like bumping this like up, just because there's so many, like there's branded running around, there's cash running around, and you can just lock them out of like going to the plays. Think about it, I don't know. But that's pretty much it for the side. That's it for the main. That's it for the extra. That's it for this video. So like the video if you like the video. Comment down below what you would change. But as like I said before, I think it's all pretty much standard at this point. And subscribe to the channel, because we're trying to get to that 1K. And we'll see you in the next one.